Put it down.
This way we put humanity back on top as the world's dominant species. My Adventures with Superman. Saturday at midnight on Tsunami. Next day on HBO Max.
Can't outgrow their clothes as fast as you. To save money shopping back to school on Amazon. Those are calls me. Have a great day.
The biggest launch in Harry's history is here. Is this Harry's Plus? This product took us 10 years to make. We bought a factory in Germany, we built custom machinery, agonized over every single detail of the product, and it's finally here. Harry's Plus. Less mix and cuts, less tug and pull, the best razor I've ever tried. It's an effortless, wonderful shaving experience for a lot less than Gillette. You get all of this for only $10. I can't wait for you to try it.
Alright, what is up? What is up? What's going on? My name is Ari, the Healing Empress, aka I'm the Fly Goddess. And we are going to see what is coming out. What is Spirit wants you to know. Alright, it's a hell of a lot of crazy ass shit coming out. Alright. Of these readings. I don't know where the fuck my glasses at. I don't know. I got papers every fucking way. I got a whole raw papers every fucking way. Alright, raw papers could be significant hell. Somebody could be smoking. Somebody could be motherfucking smoking. Alright, I'm gonna get into this read. Use these cards since I ain't used them in a while. They was way over here. So I'm gonna use them. Right, I hope all is well. I hope everybody is having an amazing one. What's going on, love? What's going on? Alright, real quick, let's see what's going on in this energy. Alright, it's hella motherfucking busy. That's for sure. I'm super busy. Mountains are significant. Alright, you got the tools to manifest it, roll it, and make it happen. Alright, so you have what it takes to make something happen. Alright. Sneaky behavior, watching your back. Alright. So you could just be paying attention to a lot of shit around you. Alright, you're being guided by spirit. Alright, you're just seeing everything for what the fuck it is. Alright, persistence and boundaries keep going. Alright, so you could be placing up a lot of boundaries when it comes to you. The shit you feel, how people treat you, you just not playing the motherfucking radio at this motherfucking time, okay? Anxiety is here. Anxiety, sleepless nights, and overthinking. Alright, something's getting ready to balance itself out when it comes to anxiety, thinking, overthinking. Alright, balancing shit out. Alright, something that's coming to a head is what I'm hearing. Alright, so you got, if you've been facing some sort of anxiety or just feeling out of place, something getting ready to happen for you. Alright, patience, slow growth, waiting for your buds to grow. Alright, it's a lot of people in competition and petty and having petty arguments at this time about you. Alright, and about your soul connection. Alright, and about who you are, the vibe that you give. Alright, that shit has people pissed the fuck off at this time. Alright, again, patience. There's something getting ready to happen. Alright, you could have got a new perspective of things or just how you see things. Alright, you're just chilling for now. Alright, harmony, connection. All right, and love past the joint vibe. So just like an equal give and take energy that you could be giving to yourself. All right, coming from out of heartbreak. All right, so you could be coming from out of heartbreak. You could be coming from out of heartbreak, or you could have dealt with heartbreak. Now you're getting ready to take action. All right, exciting, bold moves. I'm hearing exciting, new bold moves is what I'm hearing. All right, moving away from all of the people who is sneaky. All right, who has been sneaky behind your back. Your life has been full of secrets. All right, you're getting ready to find out about a lot of them. Confident here, radiant life, life of the smoke circle, leadership, visionary, and blazing trails is here. All right, again, confident. You could just be stepping into this energy or stepping into some sort of new energy. All right, teamwork, collaboration, shared smoke goals. All right, it's something about your smoke goals. All right, or something about you sharing your personal goals. All right, usually when you're smoking and you think about your goals, all right, you're thinking about things that you have to do. You're thinking about the ins and outs of it. All right, you're thinking about the people who you work with, the people who you collaborated with, the people who you are collaborating with. All right, legacy, family, long term stability. All right, you're getting ready to connect with somebody. Collaboration came out again. You're getting ready to collab with somebody who has the same vision as you. All right, who has the same vision as you. All right, you got fast action and bold moves. Clear focus is here. All right, somebody is going through some sort of financial stress, or you could be. All right, you could feel like you've been left out in the cold. All right, God getting ready to do something crazy in your life. God is getting ready to do something crazy in your life. All right, let's see. If anybody is wanting a donation read, the list is open. All right, $15 reads are available. All right, God is sending in you a new person that you've never met. All right, God could be sending in someone that you've never met to help you accomplish something. All right, yeah, honors your mother. All right, so a lot of people, somebody could be finding out something about paternity. All right, or when you're you're getting ready to receive something. I feel like whatever you're getting ready to receive is coming with a truth. All right, but I feel like with this truth, you'll finally be free. All right, of a situation, be free of the past, is what I'm hearing. All right, you deserve more than what you're asking for. You deserve more than what you're asking for. All right, you have more supporters than you know. You got a lot of people supporting you. All right, you got enough. All right, your ancestors is enough. Texas is significant. All right, and your body is your temple. All right, treat it as such. There's a masculine that's catching up fast when it comes to you, spirit baby, and proving everybody wrong. All right, literally way more than you ever expected. All right, somebody knows that it's over for them. Somebody don't want to live without you. All right, so somebody knows that it's over for somebody who don't want to live without you. This person could be leaving somebody behind. Somebody could be leaving somebody behind. All right. All right, I got dirty offer. Somebody could be leaving a dirty offer behind, or somebody felt like they got a dirty offer. Somebody felt like they got the short hand of the stick. I'm feeling like the grass wasn't greener on the other side. All right. Veterans claim, that's military money here. All right. Somebody is ready to come get you, and somebody coming with a ring. All right, going to the spa. All right, something's gonna be real nice when it comes to you. All right, somebody don't want to keep you waiting. All right, somebody is ready to come get you. Somebody who's hiding. All right, your life is about to change really, really fast. All right, and going to the spa is here. Divine masculine's ancestors are connected to you, and they are reaching out. All right, so you got the ancestors of this masculine reaching out. All right, to you, especially if you are a reader. All right, date night is here. Somebody's getting ready to wine and dine you. All right, somebody's getting ready to do something nice for you. All right, somebody's looking for you to give you some sort of information. This could have something to do with some military money. Somebody don't want to wait no more. All right, renewal is here. All right, something that was hidden is coming to the surface, and you're getting some sort of renewal. This could be a person, place, or thing. All right, I'm talking to a Virgo. All right, your life is getting ready to change. All right, somebody finna man up. All right, somebody finna show you a different side of who they are. Somebody is coming towards you begging to make shit right. Somebody coming like a thief in the night. Somebody is coming towards you strategically. Everything is happening just like you want. All right, something is happening that you don't see coming. All right, I feel like somebody's getting ready to do something that you can't resist. All right, so somebody get ready to do something that you can't resist. Somebody who don't need no validation. All right, somebody doesn't need validation. All right, this person could have needed validation in the past. All right. A father figure is significant. Somebody is finding out something about a fake father. All right, McDonald's is significant. This person is spying on you. This person could have did hard drugs in the past. All right. This person is not dead. All right. Somebody want to come in and splurge on you. Oh my God, this message keeps coming out of this fucking read. All right. There's some sort of development. All right. You will be so abundant. All right. Waffle House is here. A rich, wealthy man is significant. All right. Now they are free. Somebody is free. Somebody free of a situation. Emperor in Texas is here. Being released and someone is spying on you. All right, Maryland is significant. Everybody having to sit down at this time. All right, when it comes to you. All right, there's a church that came against you as well. Somebody begging to make something right in your life. All right. Smiling from ear to ear. All right, died. Lamb. You could have thought somebody died. Projecting is here. Somebody was projecting heavy. Somebody was projecting on you, but it wasn't just you. It was projecting on a lot of people. A lot of people got projected. A nephew was significant. Hidden pregnancy. All right, something about a hidden pregnancy. You could have been the one with the hidden pregnancy. Filthy rich. All right. All right, and passing away. Personal growth is here. Spoiling you. Somebody wants to spoil you down. All right, date night is significant. This person could have took you out on dates often. All right, you're getting ready to get the keys to something big. All right, somebody is popping PILLS, baby, because they know Shelton is over for them. Somebody hates your power, and God is getting ready to bless this union. I'm talking to a mother. All right, your entire family fucked up. All right, so there's so much shit going on in these motherfucking readings right now. All right, let's see. Rental is here, and they only trust you with their money in their heart. Something is changing overnight. All right, somebody is coming back the best version. All right, the best version. Finally moving. Somebody knows. You know what you're talking about. All right, so you got a lot of people knowing exactly what the fuck you're talking about. A great aunt is significant. Um, Maggie is significant. These people see your fucking glow up. They see you growing. They see you shining, and they can't do a motherfucking thing about it. All right, Christmas is getting ready to come early for you. All right, offshore accounts. All right, Virgin Islands is significant. Somebody was moving some money that did not belong to them. All right, in the daytime is significant. Something's happening in the daytime. Somebody was doing graveyard spells. All right, trying to slow you down, but you're getting ready to leave. Again, somebody is wanting to come in and tell you something. Somebody's wanting to come in and tell you something. All right, the list is open. If anybody wants any reads, just let me know. All right, $15 general reads going right now if you are interested. All right, for the next hour. Thank you, love. $15 general reads going for the next hour. All right, there's some money that's been found. All right, somebody found some money. All right, it was some hidden money. All right, there's a attorney contacting the karmics. All right, this attorney is crooked as well. All right, this attorney helped these people move this shit. All right, and this is why they are terrified. Confirmation, terrified at this time. All right, somebody is no longer karmic. Somebody learned some sort of lesson. All right, somebody feels stupid as fuck. All right, a baby father, John is significant, or just a baby father. Something is happening within the next 3 days. All right, 24 to 72 hours, something is getting ready to happen. I feel like something is happening over the weekend. All right, somebody is crying behind you and sad. Like, I just really think that you don't give a fuck about nobody at this time. All right, I really feel like you're worried about your stability. All right, something is about to be made clear when it comes to you. All right, motherfuckers finna find out that you ain't never been the one to fucking play with. All right, as soon as you talk to this person, you're leaving. All right, so you could be getting ready to leave. All right, you could be getting ready to leave. All right, somebody tried to unalive you. Taco Bell is significant. Somebody eat a lot of fast food. All right, you get ready to move to a new home. All right, somebody's family tried to unalive you. Italy is significant. Dana is significant. All right, divine masculine, divine feminine. There's an exciting time that's getting ready to happen for you. All right, there's an exciting time getting ready to happen for you and your family. Something's finna be made clear to your family too. They finna find out that you ain't the motherfucking one either. All right, somebody's getting ready to come towards you and give you some sort of gift. All right, the oldest is something about the oldest. All right, it could be an oldest sibling. All right, Alicia could be significant. A white man is significant. Dirk. All right, somebody getting in a car accident. Somebody getting in a car accident. Tell me about this. No longer a karmic. Exactly what you want. Somebody's moving quietly. Somebody changed. Billionaires here, driving there and leaving before you have to pay. There's something getting ready to happen. You've outgrown the place where you are. Oh, damn, my bad. You've outgrown the place where you are. Virginia is significant. Moving to a new place. All right, or you could be moving to a new place where you are. All right, all you got to do is wait. This shit coming straight to you. All right, a white man could be coming towards you. Last stop is here. Somebody begging to make everything right. Somebody watching you on social media. All right. Somebody want to set you up for greatness. All right. Somebody want to make you the happiest person. Literally, somebody wants to take care of you in your life. All right. Whoever this person is. All right. Plot twist is here. Whoever this person is. Plot twists.
You two are up.
All right. Plot twist. Tandra King. What's going on? Coming to get you is here again. All right. The court's fucked up. The court's lost the battle. What's going on? All right, so the court's fucked up. Somebody is seeing things your way. All right, I just really feel like you got some shit coming your way. All right, God use you as an instrument as I'm hearing. All right, for this tower moment. All right, and they fucked up big time royally when it comes to you. All right, the court's having a tower moment behind you because they ain't doing their motherfucking job. They got caught up. All right, there's a lot of people jealous of what God is doing in your life. All right, paperwork is here. Somebody fucked up on some paperwork big time when it comes to a will and a motherfucking trust. All right, we're going to look into this real quick. All right, tell me about this coming to get you. Why is coming to get you here? All right, somebody in lustful ass energy, I swear. All right, now it may not be no fucked up lust, but somebody wants your ass bad. All right, somebody wants you bad. Somebody wants to come and get you. All right, high honor. Somebody who's seen in high honor. This person could be in the military. All right, something about military, something about authority. Somebody wants to use you as an instrument. All right, government job could be significant. All right, something about a child. A new beginning is significant. Wanting to come and get you. Wanting to come and get you. Somebody wants to come and get you and put you in their home. Somebody want to come and get you and put you in a home. So, oh, and this is justice. This is justice. Pathway, a new beginning is here. This is a mature man, all right? This person wants to celebrate. All right, celebration, friendship, community. All right. This person is guided to come towards you. I saw leaving here. Somebody could be leaving where they are. All right. Somebody could be going to jail, though. Why is jail here? Somebody wants to give you something. Is this giving you a home? Somebody could want to give you something. It's like somebody knows something's happening to them. Somebody knows something is happening to them. So somebody is giving you everything they got. Is that what that says? That's what that says in spirit. Yeah, this show twin flying. Money is here. This person wants to give you everything that they have. Everything that they have acquired. Alright, so this message ain't for everybody, but somebody is being given something. Tell me about the court's fucked up. Tell me about the court's fucked up. Somebody going to jail. This could be a judge. that's going to jail. Or there's some people going to jail because somebody fucked something up. Why is somebody going to jail? What is this tower moment? Something about this is a mature woman going to jail. All right, somebody who didn't know your ass was protected. All right, yeah, somebody did some shit when it comes to you. All right, and they ass getting ready to go to jail, and the court is fucked up. The courts didn't see this, or the courts didn't want to see it. All right, if you are interested for a year of unlimited readings, it is $50 at this time. All right, for the first two people. If you're interested in 2 years of unlimited readings, it's $100. All right. I'm sorry, 4 years. I said I was giving that to one person. 4 years for $100. All right. Success, single, and sexy is here. Somebody didn't want you to have something. All right. Somebody didn't want you to have a new beginning. Somebody did a whole bunch of shit so you can be happy. All right. A community. These are community of motherfuckers. These are family members. All right. These could be family members. It's the family members of somebody. All right. But they did not want you to get this Ace of Pentacles. So you getting it any motherfucking way, you stupid motherfuckers. All right, tell me about this tower moment. Tell me about this tower moment. All right, something that they don't fucking see. All right, there's a tower moment that they don't see that's coming. All right, it could have already happened. How's this tower moment happen? Yes, this tower moment has already happened. Does this have anything to do with a will and trust? Yes. Somebody wanted to burden you. Somebody wanted to take something from you. October the 1st and January the 10th is significant. All right. Achievement here. You're getting ready to achieve something. What's getting ready to be achieved? All right, it's some sort of gift. You're getting ready to receive the gift. All right, and the Jezebel is pissed the fuck off. All right, is there anybody that wants a read over here on YouTube? I'm going to go ahead and end this live. I'm going to go ahead and end this live. Is there anybody that wants a read before I go? All right, donation reads are available. All right, we'll see you on the next video.